This is Chew on This with your host, Monique Baker McCormick, and her co-host, Michael Van Tull, powered by the McCormick Report, Detroit's longest-running online community newsletter since 2008.
All over. Hey guys, we're back. Chew on This. I'm Monique Baker McCormick, your host.
And I'm co-host Michael Van Tull.
And we're ready to roll. We have some very special guests today with us.
One of the most powerful producers in Metro Detroit, Ryan Rutley, is our guest today. Welcome to Chew on This Detroit.
Yes.
It's such an honor to be here. Thank you, guys.
Oh, no, the pleasure is ours. Thanks for stopping in, and we're so excited to have you here, and we're looking forward to hearing all about what you're doing here in Detroit.
Absolutely. It's such a joy to be here. I have followed you guys. I love all that you do. So I definitely want to say to Miss Monique and just everything that you do, it's been top of the line. It's been encouraging. It is motivating to see you. And this, I wanted to say personally here in the studio with you in front of the world, and for especially all of those that chime into this show, that we see you and we appreciate all that you do with our community, for our community, and with our community. So big shout out to Miss Monique
absolutely,
McCormick, you guys. Big shout out. Yes. Wearing her hat, looking good. And she know how to turn our mess into a miracle, y'all. And she does it classy with class. And so thank you so much for allowing me to be here and on the platform.
Thank you for being here.
Yes. And Mike is a longtime friend of mine as well. Mike, big shout out to Mike, who
thank you, sir.
Who is very well versed in this radio world, and definitely just proud of all that you guys are doing. And I'm excited about seeing what you guys have that's next. I'm excited, and I want to support more.
And that's one of the questions I have for you. What's next?
Sir.
What's coming for you? But we'll get to that.
Okay,
we'll get
absolutely.
To that.
Yeah, because we do have a new year coming, right? And it's right around the corner.
Hey, yes, it is.
And, many of us set goals and resolutions and all that good stuff.
Wow.
How about you, Mr. Rutley?
That's a great question. And so I've taken a spin lately. Now, I always tell people I'll age, but I'll never get old. Okay.
That's
a lot of people say, how? So I believe that's a mental thing, and I believe when you take care of your body, you take care of yourself, you won't get old, but you'll age.
Y'all, he looks good.
Hey,
he looks like he take care of himself.
Hey, that's because I've been watching them, y'all. I learned from the best, so it take one to know one, y'all. So, but thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate that. But what I've learned is, as an entrepreneur, I stopped making priorities. And that might shake someone's tree, because you'll think, why not? A priority, sometimes you may never get to it, but if you learn how to manage it, then you'll be able to see success in another light. So it used to be a resolution every year. It used to be,
I remember those days.
And it's honest. Let's be real. It is a good thing. It's not a bad thing to make a resolution, but it's better to manage the promise instead of making the promise, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because if you manage it, and I get it, sometimes you're so inspired at the beginning, the top of the year. Okay, last year was bad. We say every year was bad, but you gotta learn how to take the good and balance it and say, you know what? Okay, hey, whatever I wasn't able to do last year, then I'll manage that this year. And what I mean by that is set measurable goals, because sometimes we just go for the big thing and we don't even appreciate the little stuff, and we don't accept the journey to get to the big place. So
tell us a little bit about your journey then. And you're so right about managing that.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you manage your journey, and where did you start and come from? Yes.
So the journey is church kid, grew up PK, and
I know.
Like Mike.
Okay, yep. So Mike, you understand, right?
Yes.
All the stigmas that come with being a PK, the pressures of being a PK, and all of those things are good. All of those things are fine. But we didn't come from a family that made, I guess, a PK a limelight approach. My father was just like, listen, just like anybody else, You got to serve and work your way to the top.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it wasn't just that's the first family. I want to get, man, listen, we weren't spoiled with none of that.
Okay.
He said he humbled us quick. Okay. So it was just about, whatever you want in life, if you want it, just work for it.
And where'd you grow up?
Grew up in Pontiac, Michigan. Big shout out to Bishop and Dr. Dara Rutley, my family in Pontiac, Michigan. Went to Pontiac Northern High School and played football all 4 years. Graduated.
He looks like a football
Hey,
player. Still look like a football player.
Thank you so much, Miss Monique. And so went to college, played ball all 4 years at Wayne State University, played there. Was able to win awards there for the football team, had some professional experience. I actually had a chance to try out for the Lions, the Bears.
Oh, really? Wow.
And the Steelers. But the problem was, at that time, you had to have an agent. And so long story short, when I graduated, the agent that I had, I think he skipped town, and by the time he came back, you had to be either invited or you had to pay the NFL to try out for a team. So I had just missed that deadline or whatnot. And then a few years later, ended up trying out to play semi-pro ball here for the Hurricanes. Okay. 2 weeks right before the national championship, then I would have had an opportunity to play to be on the practice squad, which still was an amazing check, right? Right. And I went out, man, right before that and broke my leg. I had never had no injuries. Never had injuries. I was always healthy. And that was, to me, kind of like the sign of, okay, hey, football is it as far as playing, but I ended up coaching, and I just turned that around, shifted that, and coached. So part of the journey, to answer your question, was learning my purpose through pain. Went through, just definitely. And just, I always tell people, people aren't rich because they have money. They're rich because they know what it's like to be broke. So they appreciate now when they have some substance.
They never want to go back.
And they don't ever want to go back, Mike. So they'll know those pressures. They know the pain. People that smile is because they frowned for so long. People that give themselves, they love so much because they've been hurt, and they know what it takes to love. They know what it takes to heal. So I just believe in the philosophy of the opposite, that you can come through anything.
How did you go from coach to music?
Oh man. Well, it's funny. I was doing it simultaneously.
Okay.
So I was still doing music aside from coaching. And I had a friend of mine who coached a high school team, Waterford Kettering High School. So I played football at Wayne State University, and my teammate was the head coach at Waterford Kettering. And so he called me in. He said, man, listen, I got some kids. They're really good, but they just need that edge. They need that push. They need somebody that's going to coach them that care. And he thought of me, and I helped him out. And I've coached him maybe 4 or 5 years. And then after that, I had another opportunity to coach in Farmington Hills. But it didn't end up working out as well because the schedule was much more rigorous. And by that time, I was picking up on the road a lot. And so that's why I say management, because my thought was coach kids, do music, and you can do 100 things, but you can't give 100% to 100 things.
Right, right.
And so you have to be fair enough to know, in this season, in this place, this is what I can do, this is what I will do, and these are the things I think the power of no is so necessary.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Because you give yourself back years. You give yourself back life. And it's healthy sometimes just to say, okay, hey, no, I won't be able to do it this season, maybe next time around. But this season, if I can maximize the things that I know for sure I can do according to time, according to what's necessary, what's beneficial financially, and what won't tax your body, as much. And so it's important.
So you were performing in church.
Yes, sir.
You were a musician in church and everything.
Yes, sir.
You were singing.
Yep.
Now, the producer thing, that's just only one. But
Absolutely.
You write
Yes, sir.
too. Write music.
Write, produce, arrange, engineer, mix, master. Oh man. And it's funny now, just thinking about it, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even believe I'm saying it. But
And you sing?
yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Hey, I'm gonna have to sing a song for Mr. McCormick y'all soon or something. have to
nice,
write a tune for the show or something, Mike. Right? We have to get together and produce a song for the show. Yeah, but yeah, just and again, the only reason why, and I don't say that bragging, I say that laughing because all of those areas. Funny enough, I actually at one time looked for mentorship in all of those areas. And then when it fell through the crack or when people weren't able to come through or if they weren't able to, help out, then I just dove my head in and I said, okay, hey, you know what, Lord, show me how to do it. I'll do it. So I'll do the research. I'll stay up all night. I'll study it again, but managing that. So I said, you know what, every day, let me learn something new about this. And I'll say this to help any listener that's watching. Whenever you have a concern or issue or a struggle or anything in your life, football taught me, study your problems. Study it. If you have an issue, if you got a hardship or maybe you're trying to get to a certain level and something is holding you back, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's learning how to land a sale, whether it's learning how to do a contract, whatever it is, take some time to study that issue.
That goes back to my favorite saying,
Yes.
Knowledge is power.
It is so true.
That's it.
It is so true, Miss Monique. Yeah. Knowledge really is power. And it used to be a cliche to me like, oh, everybody say that. But if you really think about it, knowledge, it's really power. Yes. And the more you know, the more you can do. And
the more power that comes with that. Yeah.
And that's so true. And you're able to control your destiny, your future with that knowledge. And so so the company is Psalms Group. You've got music, taxes, and accounting. That's actually my degree is in accounting.
See, you just threw that in. That just came out of nowhere.
Right. But again,
so that's
knowledge.
What your company you have tax and accounting.
Tax, yes, ma'am.
As and a producer.
Yes,
you
music.
help the whole
girl.
artist,
listen,
right? The whole package.
Right. Then you turn around the corner and we just produced a film called Hosanna the Movie. So we're looking forward to be on Prime and Amazon Prime and Tubi by the new year. That's the third activity, and then painting, exterior and exterior painting. We're getting into vehicles now and epoxy flooring and cabinets and decks and things of that nature. So I have crews and we just go, we paint. Interior, like I said, exterior, you name it, we paint it. Then we're also getting into fashion design and outreach. So it's like 6 different everyday type of activities.
You got a lot to manage.
You're in the mogul territory now.
Man.
That's
right. They say Jamaican.
I'm beginning to see this here.
Sure.
What's the name of that movie again? I just want so that we can be watching for that.
Yes, Hosanna the Movie. It's a great film, you guys, and I would encourage everybody to watch it. The thing is we see so much crazy stuff on television.
Junk.
Thank you. Okay, I was trying to be kind to our listeners, but we chopping it up, right? We chopping it. It's a lot of garbage out there, and I really have a heart to create content that you can sit down and watch with your children, your grandchildren, your husband, your wife, anybody, and not feel like because you remember we was growing up, y'all. You'll get to a scene where people were kissing, and you remember they used to just turn the camera to the sky and just let it sit in the sky. Nowadays you
show everything,
girl, everything, and it's like
it's
wow,
too much.
It's
like
real.
My grandmother would say, it was just too much.
It is. So I'm, and so even the criteria, and I'm bold enough to say the criteria in order to win an Oscar is like far-fetched. You have to support certain communities. You have to have certain things on camera. Guys have to wear dresses, and you got to compromise yourself.
A lot of those unwritten rules about movies.
Exactly. So you pretty much have to compromise yourself and your character. Yeah. And man, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, not sorry. I am a man's man. You will never see Ryan Rutley on film or asking another brother to be something he's not. And that's not to be disrespectful. That's not to be vindictive. It's not to be, overt or
shame
careless.
Anyone.
Yeah, shame anyone. Because that's not what we do. However, I do believe in highlighting the greatest part of you.
Yeah.
And that is the way God did it originally.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so amazing how if you explore the anatomy of a man and the anatomy of a woman to see the difference, how they think. I always tell my daughters, men and women don't think the same. But
No, they don't.
here are, you know what I mean? But we can say that and make it seem like it's a negative thing. But rather than I turn it and say, now, this is what you have to appreciate about a guy.
Yes.
This is what we have to appreciate about women. It's a beautiful thing to know that the way God did it the first time was so amazing. Now,
It's perfect.
yeah,
Just
it was
perfect.
perfect.
They connect.
Right.
Yes.
So why would I have to cosmetically change what God did already? Like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And so you don't have enough bold fathers that will say that. And I'm just one of those guys that I'm okay with that, you know. And I honestly think, and Miss McCormick, you can help me out with this. I personally believe that women can appreciate seeing a man be a man. And we definitely as men, we appreciate women being women. Yeah. And I think with that being said, and again, not to highlight just that because there's so many things in film and and you know cinematography that you have to consider. But I think the greatest joy is knowing that God is the creator of heaven and earth. The Bible says that everything He made, He made it, and because He made it, we are here to enjoy it. We are here to experience it to the fullest capacity. And when you cut off or when you limit what it is He made, then you're only experiencing a fraction of Him.
Yes. Sometimes
You know what I mean?
sound like a preacher. Sometimes you sound like a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
When you got injured and couldn't play, how big was that to you? How
man.
were you devastated by that? And what got you through that time?
Sure.
Because I can just imagine, you know, how many teens in
Those situations.
sports
yeah.
now
Oh
on the verge,
Man.
Yes,
and then something happens. How did that?
Yeah.
How did you get through that?
That's a great question. So I went through various mixed emotions. The humiliation of feeling like, man, I can't go out and perform, you know, and I know that I was just
ready.
just one play away from signing a contract that I've always wanted to experience. So then I felt like the woulda coulda guy, you know, the guy that you always, oh man, he could have been in the NFL, but he didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of thing. But then again,
Did you feel like you had failed at that point?
absolutely. I some sense of it. I'll say that. I felt some sense of failure in that, and the failure was only measured by what I was not able to accomplish. Now here's the blessing. The crazy, and I see Mike's face, y'all can see Mike. He know how this goes. The crazy part, the side of not feeling the failure was I had to actually realize, first of all, dude, you played all 4 years of college football, which only 1% of the world, if that, has ever experienced seeing
That was a blessing.
that alone.
Yes.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So just being able to play all 4 years, win awards, travel, play ball. I even had to earn my scholarship in college, you know, and so I'll never forget. I walked out there, and those are the things that I had to remember when I broke my leg. And I sat back and I said, okay, you know what? I can either take this opportunity and just beat myself up like, man, I didn't do it. And I did for a minute. I did as an
And
honest.
blame somebody,
Yeah.
even God
Right.
sometimes,
Right.
you know,
Right.
or blame others for
Right.
something like that.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. But what brought me out on top, man, was my family. They encouraged me, you know, definitely being around people that would keep me encouraged. And then also my recollection, my time of being down I was able to reflect and say, man, you know what? Look at the things I was able to do. You
Right.
know?
And
That's
God,
right.
he made it,
Yeah.
he
Possible.
replaced that success.
That's
Right.
right.
He replaced it with
Wow, absolutely.
Right.
That's right.
With
Yes.
other successes.
That is
You
so
just have
true.
to
That is so true.
And
Yeah.
I think that's the story that a lot
It
of
is.
people are gonna
Wow.
it's gonna resonate with a lot of people.
It is.
That just because one thing didn't work out,
Yep.
don't panic, don't blame God, don't
Wow.
blame people, but because there's another
window
way.
that
There
opens
you go.
wide,
There you go.
right?
And you know what? I had to
Yes.
shift my thought from,
Yes.
is this about me or about other people that's associated to me?
Yes.
So now, don't worry about you broke your leg. Go out there and keep other young kids healthy and make sure they play.
Motivated.
Yep.
Because I'm sure there were some people around you that were probably more upset than you were.
Man, you didn't sign
Right,
with the Lions. You
right.
didn't sign with the
Right.
And definitely that ran across my head. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know
may
what?
never know.
Exactly.
You
And
know.
that's true. But the joy I got was that, you know what? I said if breaking my leg was able to allow me to realize that, of course I would never do that again. But thank God for the lesson. And here I
Because
am
now,
today.
yes, you producing, you have a movie
Singing.
coming out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
When is you said the movie comes out when?
So
and
we're
how
looking-
can we
yes.
how can we find it?
So right now it's on so if you go to hosannathemovie.com,
Okay.
you're able to go now and watch it. We are
Spell
streaming
that
it.
for
okay.
us.
Yes. So HOSANNA themovie.com.
Yep.
And I really appreciate you guys sharing that. The movie is 4 characters. All of them happen to be 2 best friends, 2 cousins, the 2 guys, and 2 best friends, the girls. The girls are dancers. One girl is a dancer for church. Another girl is a dancer in the world. She just dances in rap videos. The 2 guys is in music. One guy is a musician at church. He's struggling with his purpose. And then his cousin is a musician. He's the rapper. And so they all pretty much need God in different ways.
Okay.
All of them. And they end up by the end of the movie finding their purpose and finding God at the end of the movie. And so it's exciting.
And this is a movie you solely produced?
Yes.
Do you act in it as well?
So only reason there's one scene that I'm in that I
Okay.
ended up being a
Let
lawyer.
let me add this. Actor.
Right. I have actor.
I
And
just
somehow
okay.
I
Trying to
knew
take
that.
away-
I knew it.
Yep.
Right.
I could tell.
Look,
Right.
Monique
Right.
was
gonna say
intuition.
yes.
Right. She's like producer, director. Wait a minute. Let's just ask.
Actor.
Actor.
Yes.
Yes, acting.
Okay.
Acting. Actually, that was the biggest reason why I went into film is because I, at 13 years old, I was able to go to. Some people don't even remember this place, Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp in Blue Lake, Michigan.
I've heard the
Yes.
name. Yes.
Oh man, and I went there as a 13-year-old
Almost
kid.
like an interlocking
It's-
right
it-
here.
exactly, it
right
is.
here in Michigan.
Yes, and
Is that
interlocking.
still around?
I
Blue
believe it
Lake.
is. I believe it. I really want to give a big shout out to Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. It was I got a scholarship there. It was very costly, but there was only a few kids in our community.
And that was during high school?
That was during junior high, middle
Oh,
school.
really?
I found a love for
Okay.
theater then. Yes.
Okay.
Went to the camp, changed my life forever. It was like I think 3 weeks. And Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. It's a wonderful camp. It's for kids. And here's the crazy part: there's music, there's theater, there's so many different camps, jazz band. There are so many different arts with this camp.
Programs,
Yes,
yeah.
and programs for kids, and it's an amazing thing. Yeah.
So that reminded me, and I always forget, you know how through life you have all of these different opportunities.
Yes.
So when I was in high school, there was Festival for the Performing Arts.
Wow.
And Kim Weston,
Okay.
who was a Motown artist,
Right.
actress, she actually put this program together, and
Right.
you would literally get paid
Wow.
to be in this program
That was
in
nice.
high school. It was
That
a
is amazing.
wonderful program.
Very rare
and that
for
was
something
my
like that.
first acting
So you
experience.
Acted, you
I
acted?
I could
well,
see that. I could see that.
I was in a class where we learned about poetry, so I would do the poems. You know, you
Nice.
learn. I learned Nikki Giovanni. I can't think of it right now which
Okay.
poem it was, but
Yeah.
so that
I did not know
reminded
that.
me
I
of
did
that
not know
Kim
that.
Weston.
All these
Yes.
years, I never knew that you
Yes.
had a part in acting and all that stuff.
Just
Wow.
Oh,
a
yeah.
touch.
Thanks for
just
thanks for bringing this out, Ryan. Wow.
Hey, big high five, Mike.
You know what?
I thought I knew her.
Definitely.
And
Right.
again,
Just
it's
winning.
all of those little pieces of life,
Yes.
right? That you
Yes.
live
Yes.
and you
Yes.
forget about it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
moments like
Yep.
this. So.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. That's awesome.
Well,
I want to hear more too because
yeah.
the arts they just bring out so much of
Oh,
your
they
gift and your
do.
talent. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I remember you are heavy on social media and virtual concerts. It started, I remember, during COVID.
Yes.
I was watching sometimes, I mean, there was so much out
Right.
on
right.
social media at that time because everybody was on video.
Yep.
But everything wasn't that quality.
That's
either.
the part.
Now, I remember watching yours, and it was great
Wow.
to be able to
Thank
watch
you.
that talent
Wow.
in the middle of COVID when
Right.
when we had limited choices
Right.
of good quality.
Right.
But you have stuck with that virtual
Yes, sir.
social media.
That format.
You still
Okay.
do concerts
So
like that.
we're gonna make sure we go and
Yes.
take a look
Yes.
at this latest
and
movie.
do.
hopefully we may be able to
Yes.
have some of the music on
Yes.
when we
I would
when we
love
air
to share
this.
it. Yes.
Yes.
I would love to
Yeah.
share it.
So can you share a song for us going out?
Or just
I mean,
drop,
just
just drop
Yeah.
us a line or two or something. You know?
Okay. Let's see here.
anything you want.
Let's see here. There's a couple of songs that I love that was written actually recently. This one song I guess it's called I'm racing between a few of them for y'all. But
Try to pick out which one you
yeah. There's just a few. So
Yeah.
one of them is called A Selfie. And it goes, clean me up and make me new. I wanna be more like you. I need a word from you, 'cause I wanna please you. I wanna be more like you. So create in me a clean heart, a brand new life, a brand new start. I wanna be closer to you. I won't never depart. Help me, Lord, and restore me.
Okay,
Wow.
that is live,
Yes.
live, real.
Oh, man, thank
Chew
you.
You know,
on this.
Hey, chill.
Ryan
great.
Rutley.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Just a
Ryan.
little something.
Yes, thank you for
Great.
that.
Thanks for
pleasure.
blessing us that way.
Man, my
Yes.
pleasure. My
Yes.
pleasure.
And great for you to be here. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here with us.
Both of you, Merry Christmas.
Thank
it feels
you.
so weird to say it. It's like yesterday was August.
I know.
Yep.
And
It's
today,
here.
yeah, so I
Merry
want to
Christmas
wish
and
you
Happy New Year.
Yes,
might,
Merry Christmas.
Might as well say it. Happy New
Right.
Year
Happy
too.
New Year. And I hope and pray that that this show would explode. I hope that it explode, and I'm going to do my part to share it and continue to watch the content.
That's what we were thinking about
Amen.
too.
Yeah.
That the show will explode and
Yes.
take off and go crazy
And
in
it will.
26.
And it will. Watch
In
it. Watch.
26.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
everybody out there, yes, thank Mr.
Ryan
Producer.
Rutley, producer,
Thank you.
singer,
Yes.
writer,
And
actor.
that's right.
Yes.
All of that.
Thank you
And
so
look
much.
for us. Where can you find us?
Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook,
All of that good
all
stuff.
of them, or
Yes.
wherever you listen and watch your favorite podcast, we'll be there. Just search for us and
Chew on this Detroit.
Yes.
And have a wonderful, blessed holiday. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
This is Chew on This with your host, Monique Baker McCormick, and her co-host, Michael Van Tull. Powered by the McCormick Report, Detroit's longest running online community newsletter since 2008.